Imagine two fathers. One father tells his child, study hard, get good grades, and find a safe job. The other father says, learn how money works so you never have to work for it. One father spent his life chasing job security. The other built wealth and financial freedom, and the shocking part, the wealthy father was not the one with the highest education. This is the powerful idea behind one of the most influential finance books ever written. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In today's video, we are going deep into the life lessons, money mindset, and financial secrets from this book. By the end of this video, you will understand why most people stay poor, how the rich really think about money, the difference between assets and liabilities, and how you can start building wealth. Let's begin. Robert Kiyosaki grew up in Hawaii. He had two father figures who shaped his thinking about money. His poor dad was his biological father. He was highly educated. He had a PhD. He worked for the government and believed strongly in traditional education. His advice was simple: study hard, get good grades, find a stable job. But Robert also had another mentor, his best friend's father. Robert calls him Rich Dad. Rich Dad did not have a college degree, but he built businesses and investments, and he taught Robert lessons about money, wealth, and financial freedom that schools never teach. These two fathers had completely opposite views about money, and this contrast forms the foundation of the book. One of the biggest messages of the book is simple. Schools teach people how to work for money, but they rarely teach how money works. Think about it. In school, we learn mathematics, history, science, geography, but how many students learn about investing, taxes, assets, businesses, financial independence? Very few. This is why many people earn high salaries, but still struggle financially. They never learn the rules of money. Kiyosaki introduces a powerful concept called the rat race. The rat race is the endless cycle of work or earn money, pay bills, work out, job gets a job. They start earning money, then they buy things like a car, a bigger house, expensive gadgets. Their expenses increase, so they must work harder to maintain their lifestyle. Soon they become trapped in a cycle where they cannot stop working. This is the rat race, and according to Kiyosaki, millions of people spend their entire lives in this cycle. The most important lesson in the book, perhaps the most famous lesson in the book, is this: the difference between assets and liabilities. Rich people focus on buying assets. Poor and middle-class people often buy liabilities thinking they are assets. Let's understand the difference. Assets, things that put money into your pocket. Examples: rental property, businesses, stocks, royalties. Liabilities, things that take money out of your pocket. Examples: expensive cars, luxury items bought on credit, unnecessary loans. The rich buy assets first. Then the income from assets pays for their lifestyle. How the rich think differently. Another powerful lesson in the book is about mindset. Most people say, I can't afford it, but wealthy people ask, how can I afford it? This simple shift in thinking opens the door to creativity and opportunity. The rich focus on opportunities, investments, learning new skills, instead of focusing on limitations. Financial intelligence. Kiyosaki says true wealth comes from financial intelligence. Financial intelligence includes accounting, understanding numbers, investing, making money grow, market knowledge, spotting opportunities, law and tax knowledge. The wealthy learn these skills over time. They treat money like a game that can be mastered. Fear and greed. According to the book, two emotions control most people: fear and greed. Fear of losing money keeps people from investing. Greed makes people buy things they cannot afford. The rich learn to control these emotions. They focus on long-term thinking instead of short-term pleasure. Work to learn, not just to earn. Kiyosaki gives an interesting piece of advice. Don't work only for money, work to learn valuable skills. For example, sales skills, communication skills, business understanding, leadership. These skills can create opportunities far greater than a salary. Final thoughts. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is not just a book about money. It is a book about changing how you think about money. It challenges traditional ideas about jobs, education, wealth. The book encourages readers to take control of their financial future instead of working your entire life for money. Learn how to make money work for you. That is the true message of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Final thoughts. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is not just a book about money. It is a book about changing how you think about money. It challenges traditional ideas about jobs, education, wealth. The book encourages readers to take control of their financial future instead of working your entire life for money. Learn how to make money work for you. That is the true message of Rich Dad, Poor Dad.